Okay, I'm just going to show how to, like a video demonstration of how to use the package. The first thing that you want to use is get a profile. It'll pull your list of profiles and then you can go ahead and select it. Your entry point is the view details function. It'll go ahead and pull all your roles and then you can select your role that you want to populate with all the information. Now at the beginning here you see the usage. It'll give you how to use the package with all the keybinds and specific things on when if you're actually modifying policies or creating policies. The first thing is if you want to read only versus edit. So if you hit Control-C, Control-E, you can delete, including make changes to the policies. If you have it in read only, you won't have to worry about making changes to the policy or anything like that. It's all read only. You can do Control-C, Control-S to simulate. So you can do like an S3 wildcard, and you can run policy simulator against everything. You can put whatever multiple policies there. I believe the documentation should have more on that, but so as you can see here, it says that it's allowed and what's denied. You'll get all the information. You can rerun by hitting Control-C, Control-C, or you can get the actual JSON information here by hitting Control-C, Control-J. Okay, so excuse me. That's that one. Now you can do Control-C, Control-J, and it'll get all your permission policies and combine it into one basically JSON block here. As you can see, these are all the policies combined into one to see things better, or if you want to create one policy with everything, whatever you want to do. That'll go ahead and do that. You can do Control-C, Control-A. It basically goes through the access analyzer and gets you all the information on what this role has analyzed. It can take a little bit because you have to run the job. So as you can see here, that's the job, and it tells you what it's used, what it hasn't used, all that good stuff. Then Control-C, Control-M, it attempts to get the date of when the role was last modified. It goes through basically through your buffer and tries to find the modification and creation statements per any policy that might be indicative of when the role was last modified. Control-C is for actually when you're using Org Babel to modify policies or change policies, create policies, all that good stuff. And then if you want to hide the property drawers, there you have it. These right here. And then I'm going to show it so you can see it, hit them and show them. It's just regular org mode stuff. Now, I'm going to show how to create a new policy. So you can actually modify existing policies. So let me show that first. So these are all the policies. If you go here, you have an inline policy. You can actually go in. Actually, you have to go into edit mode, deny, and you can run it, and it'll actually modify your policy. So if you go to the console, you'll see it modified, and this is the header here. As you can see, it has the policy type, ARN, all that good stuff. Let's change it back. And then I have an example here of how to create a new policy. So if you go here, you don't need this this header here. I just have it there to be more organized. You just need this right here, this block with the with what's inside and all that good stuff. So you need the role name, the policy name. So I'm going to call this test Babel policy type. And then you can actually go to add a path, which is what I was trying to show here. So you have delete, detach, tags, and path. So if we go here, you can see that I added a path and then I added tags. So if you hit Control-C, Control-C, it'll run through and say, hey, do you want to create this policy? Yes. Okay, and it creates everything for you and tells you what it's called. And it creates a managed policy. Now if you wanted to delete or detach it, you could do detach true, and it'll go ahead and detach it from your role. It's probably a bug that I'll have to fix. then you can actually run delete. And then it'll go ahead and delete it. Oh, you have to hit yes. Perfect. Then it'll delete your role there. And I believe that's pretty much it. The rest of it is kind of explained in the keybinds and all that, and on the documentation. So that's pretty much it. You can do the same thing. You can go here, do delete or detach, whatever you want, and it'll do that.